All right, guys. We're climbing up slowly but surely. Slowly but surely, okay? Like almost level 87, about like, maybe a little bit, like getting close to 3/4 of the way. Let me see. What are we doing here? Yeah, I'm like I'm 75%. I'm 25% away from level 87. Let's go. We're slowly getting to level 90. Gonna have to do some celestials, get some eye level. I'm slowly but surely getting up there. See, WoW is a practice of persistence. High Life, are you persistent? Do you achieve your goals? Because if you don't, you should install World of Warcraft. World of Warcraft is the most intense experience you can have in the practice of persistence. Most people give up, but not you, because you play World of Warcraft. You get up every morning, you drink your spirulina with guarana, a double dose of caffeine, with L-theanine, and electrolytes, and collagen powder to get a complete amino acid profile. Not just the essentials, but every single possible amino acid. If you want to record dance videos, you better play World of Warcraft. Teaches you how to dance. You don't even have to actually physically dance, you just have to play the game. It'll just automatically be encoded into your brain. If you play World of Warcraft, all of your dreams will come true. Every single manifestation that you have, you don't have to take action. You don't have to take accountability. You just have to log in and you have to just play the video game, because it will teach you what you need to know. You don't even have to try. You don't have to keep working. It'll do it for you. You're trying too hard. Okay, you need to slow down, install World of Warcraft, and you need to start playing the video game like you mean it. Okay, like you need to be playing 12 to 14 hours a day. You don't need exercise. You're running around in the game. You're getting exercise in the game. You're running around constantly. You got armor on. That's weight management. Okay, like that's you're doing load bearing exercise, okay? Because you're wearing armor, that plate mail, those shoulders, okay, that all adds up. Okay, so you can watch your character run. It's almost the same as if you were actually running, because you're watching your character and your brain is doing the same thing that your character's doing. So the exercise that your character is doing is going into your beautiful body, okay? And when you walk around with your beautiful body, okay, so like you don't need to actually exercise. You don't need to get a kettlebell. You don't need to do yoga. Okay, you don't need any of this. You just need to play World of Warcraft. There's nothing else you should be doing. No, nothing. Nothing else. Nothing else. Nothing else that you gotta be doing, High Life. You should just be playing World of Warcraft for 12 hours a day. You know, you need to make this special supplement that I'm making with like double dose of caffeine and electrolytes and spirulina, which is algae. Okay, get with the program. If you're not playing for 12 to 14 hours a day, you should uninstall the game. And then, this is not what you think it is. uh, 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 uh. That's what you get for, uh, oh my god. Feels so good. Well, now you don't have to stop masturbating. If you suffer from chronic masturbation hand, well, you can just solve it. So you can get right back to gooning. Hey, I try every single time I start my live stream. I try my best to get at least 3 clips for YouTube Shorts. Okay? Okay. And if I can't get at least 3 clips for YouTube Shorts, then I'm a failure as a streamer. Okay, so we gotta farm those clips. Even though it's like not like I'm not like trying super crazy hard to make content. I should at least like, hey, if I'm gonna be live streaming, I want to try to get at least 3 clips. Okay. Yeah, I gotta get the meridian lines or whatever. There's like special like pressure points. Okay, there we go. Yeah, there it is. See that? That's a pressure point being activated with electronic pulses. Electric pulses. Okay? Means my nervous system works. See? I'm convulsing. It's because my nervous system works. It increases circulation when you do this. I don't have one of those anymore, but but the hand movement may be different a little bit. So you know, I gotta work these tendons to relax them because a little bit too much DJing, if you know what I mean. Are you having a wonderful day? Yes, I cleaned my car today with the help of my workers. Okay, my workers helped me clean my car. I cleaned and organized my car, High Life. Yay! Let's go, I cleaned and organized my car. Okay, there's one that's like a really big one right over here, like on the collarbone. Oh, there it is. Oh. Yeah, this is like, gets the whole arm. Oh my goodness. Yeah, there, see, all those muscles are twitching. All those like tendons. That's so horny. Yeah, see, look, I got like muscle problems. And so like this is supposed to help. So if I do this every day, like just like a minute to 2 minutes, like on every single like pressure point, there's some I can't show on stream. And it's not like it's crazy bad. It's just like, you know, like stuff on my feet and like on my legs and on, like, you know, right below the navel. There's spots that, like, oh geez, that's crazy. That's crazy. And this spot right here too. Oh god. This is like near the vagus nerve. The you know, like the vagus nerve or vagus nerve or whatever. Oh god. Yeah, see all the muscles like on your. I have super tight muscles, okay? Are you mad at me? I don't even know you. How could I be mad at somebody that I don't even know? I only know you from my stream, High Life. How could I possibly be mad at you? It doesn't make any sense. Does not make any sense. I can't possibly be mad at somebody I don't know. Don't you understand? I don't know you. You're just a viewer. You're not my friend. I hope you understand that. You can't be mad at somebody that you don't know. And if you are, that's weird. Like, people on the internet, they get mad at people they don't even know, and it's like, what? Okay, I'm just gonna sell those. Stompers. Okay, we're about halfway to master writing. Okay, so we're farming some gold and stuff, leveling up in Pandaria areas. Let's go. So let's get back to Pandaria. Let's just get back to questing. Yeah, I'm feeling good. I cleaned my car. With the help of my ILS. See, this is why things are starting to slowly, like, you know, move forward with stuff. When you have people helping you. You know, I had 2 people come and help me with my car. We cleaned my car. They helped me. That's awesome. Like, I don't normally have anybody helping me. It's like, by the way, I also got a new chair because the old one broke. It's just like, at some point the armrest just completely broke, and then it would like go all the way back, and I couldn't even sit in it properly. So now I got a new chair. It's super comfy. It's super comfy. It's super comfy. I got a new chair. It's super comfy. Yeah, now we got some cozy vibes. We're just gonna be playing some Mists of Pandaria. Gotta finish all these quests and stuff. So, you know, we're going through it. We're taking our time. We're going through. We're in the Jade Forest right now. We're just enjoying. You know, we're taking it slow. And basically, you just want to enjoy the ride. And I mostly play off stream, but like today, I'm like, hey, like I cleaned my car, and now we're just chilling. And why not start my stream and just kind of share my progress a little bit. I like to use my stream as a place to share my progress. I cleaned my car. I organized it. Now I can actually get my stuff out of it that I need. Like, what we're going to be doing is I want to stop wasting my, my data, because I have hotspot data. And I haven't been going to do IRL streams. And we could be doing some fitness and health streams out in public. Like, what I want to do is I actually want to go to the beach in a place where there's not many people parked, which is kind of hard to find sometimes. But there are beaches that nobody really goes to, and I could go to those in kind of more empty parking lots, and I can get out my exercise equipment. We can do, and you know, I have a kettlebell coming tomorrow. So we're gonna. I want to be able to do like a 1 to 2 hour IRL stream, like, you know, like doing fitness out with the beach in the background, and we could do dancing. High life. We could do dancing, and I can make some dance clips and put it up on YouTube. I can learn some dances, learn some TikTok dances. Like, let's go. Oh. Like, you know, I can learn some TikTok dances. We can actually start being more proactive. And it starts with cleaning my car, which is what I did with the help of my workers. So I had people show up, and they came to my house, and I said good morning, and then they helped me clean the car. And then you know, the whole thing started with cleaning the car, and then, you know, now I'm thinking about going back out to do IRL streams. Imagine me doing a workout stream with the ocean in the background. That's what we could be doing. Like, I could be doing fitness streams with the ocean in the background. Now that would be sick. How many people on Twitch do you see actually going outside, let alone working out? Okay, so like, imagine if I had a stream where I had the ocean in the background and I was doing a workout in the parking lot. I got a manual treadmill, I got a pull-up and dip station, and I have a kettlebell coming tomorrow. I have a push-up station. I have a Pilates bar with resistance bands. We could be doing a full freaking workout every, like, you know, 3 to 5 days a week, and I could be doing it on Twitch. You know, it's more of an accountability thing. Like, I know, like, a lot of people kind of stream for, I think, the wrong reasons. It's more of an accountability thing for me. Knowing that I'm doing it on stream and that I'm recording it, like that my face is, you know, I have to face the public, you know, like, that is an accountability for me. And it's helped me achieve things in my life way more than most things have. Like, a lot of the times, if I don't have some kind of accountability, things just don't get done. You bought yourself new lips? You get be careful with that. You could get addicted to surgeries. Okay. Oh, new wigs, new lips or new wigs. Gotta be careful with those lip fillers. I'm gonna tell you right now, the surgeries that I got on my face were not the kind of surgeries most people get. I got a very, like, kind of alterations to the bone tissue and I guess the nose cartilage. I got a nose job, and I got orbital bone contouring, and I didn't get lip fillers. I got like a fat graft. Like, it was the smallest amount of fat cells from my belly button that were then implanted into my lips. Oh, wigs, not lips. You did a typo. Well, wigs are definitely safe. You don't have to worry about surgical problems with a wig. Okay. No surging. I want to be surging. I need an adult. Okay, we're surging too hard. Yeah, you got to be careful with surgeries, though. I know it's like you meant wigs, but I it's a good topic to talk about. A lot of people get too much surgeries. especially with like lip fillers and stuff. And I don't know what it is with the younger Gen Zs. I don't know about the older Gen Zs, but the younger Gen Zs, they do the thing where they have all the fat sucked out of their cheekbones, and then they look like a freaking zombie or like a skeleton. They look undead. Some people are even doing weird things like, you know, like turning their teeth into vampire fangs. And you know what? Certain things, I don't really know if like it's as bad as we think it is, because it's like, yeah, people say like, oh, that's cringe or that's weird, whatever. But like, if somebody wants to be a vampire, I'm just, you know, don't come suing the surgeon if you don't like it a year later. You know what I'm talking about? Like, I mean, as somebody who's gotten gender confirming surgeries, like facial surgery and vaginoplasty, it took many years of dedicated effort to get that. I don't think that's the same case as somebody who just out of nowhere, hey, I have the money to spend, I want to get vampire teeth, LOL. Like, I think that's a little different. But you know, to each their own. It's their own body. If you want to like have your arm chopped off and like have it turned into like a freaking cyborg hand, like, you know, like you want to be Guts and you have like a freaking cannon on your arm, or Barrett or whatever, like go right ahead. If you have the money to throw at it, and it's your body, you know, like, but don't come crying to everybody when you find out that you don't want it. Like, you know, it's your body, but it's also your own repercussions. Okay, don't go suing the surgeon later. Okay, and most surgeons probably won't even do it if it's extreme. You know, like they'll say like, hey, I don't want to get sued, because you're gonna come back later and you're gonna be like, I didn't want this. And you're like, well, now you don't have an arm anymore. Okay, so new fake boobs. See, I don't want fake boobs. I'm gonna save up, and I'm gonna spend 6 months with the Eve bra system, and I'm gonna have it like kind of suck on these titties, and like over time, like a little vacuum that like kind of sucks on these titties, and I increase the whole breast size.
May you find mastery.
But it takes like 6 months, and it's $3,000. I could probably get it financed. It's a big deal. I'm not ready. We're gonna wait until I move into my new place, and we're gonna save up some money, and then I'm gonna spend 6 months wearing it for 12 hours a day. Okay, I have to wear it in my sleep, or the evening, and during my sleep, and in the early morning, and then I could just go about my day. And then after 6 months, you're gonna get fake boobs, or you already have fake boobs. That's sick. I'm happy for you. Get those tits. Yeah, slap those titties. Yeah, well, I'm in the itty bitty titty committee, okay? You know, it doesn't make me less of a woman. Okay, so like, you know, I got itty bitty titty committee. You know, the smaller the titties, the bigger she hitty. Okay, like the smaller the titties, the more she hitties. I don't know, but you know, I'm actually like pretty happy with where things are going with my life. Like, yeah, I need to get. We're talking about trying to get professional cleaning to clean my house. We need people in freaking hazmat suits. Oh, you're wearing them. You mean a bodysuit? I've heard about those. Yeah, I for me, that's not, you know, I never felt like I want, you know, you do you. I'm just saying, for me, that stuff like that was never enough, because it wasn't about wearing a costume. It was about being and having a female body, which the only thing that you can do is you can't just buy a bodysuit for that. You know, maybe you can put the lotion on the skin, but at some point you need to actually have your own body. Well, have fun, High Life. You know, playing with yourself. I mean, right now I'm online. I'm playing an MMO, but I'm playing with myself. Okay, so I think that's what you meant. Pretty sure that's what they meant. When they said that they're playing with themselves. I'm pretty sure it's not something sexual. But I do think that, like, at some point, you know, some people don't particularly understand the difference between, like, cross-dressing and being trans. And, like, I feel like there's something that's very different for some people. Like, some people are very happy cross-dressing and wearing, like, bodysuits. Like, I'm very happy for you, High Life. But then some people confuse what you're doing, and they like think that's the same as, oh, you're watching porn. Well, keep that to yourself. I'm gonna give you a timeout so you can go take care of that. Yeah, I mean, we do talk about sexual stuff here, but like, keep it, you know, like,
May the red crane live
doesn't really
forever
belong in the chat. Okay, like, you know, don't really need to know that when you're actively, you know, choking the chicken. Okay, like, don't really need to know that. You can keep that to yourself. You know, I don't need to know when you're shaking the bishop's hand. Okay, like, you know, when you know, when you're shaving the carrot, when you're spanking the monkey. Okay, like, I don't need to know when you're doing that. But I do need to know when you're subscribed. Okay? Yeah, you know, tuning the skin flute, you know, changing the fleshlight's batteries. I mean, I don't know exactly what the kids call it these days. When I say kids, I mean, like, you know, 20-year-olds. I just need to be very clear when I say words like that in this context, okay?
Jade serpent.
Sometimes you say things and you're like, welcome to streaming. You're trying to roll with the jokes, but sometimes you're like, oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Yes. I have no idea what's going on, but you know what? My stream didn't freeze. In case you were wondering. Let's dissect that moment. Okay, like, my stream did not freeze, contrary to popular opinion. Contrary to popular belief, the screen did not freeze. You do not need to adjust the antennae. Please do not adjust your TV. Okay, the stream did not F. Okay, if you F'd, that's on you. I did not F. Okay, so push them to their limits.
Until next time. Greetings, wanderer.
Let's fight.
Hello. Greetings, wanderer.
Tell me of your travels. Greetings.
Hello. There is no hurry.
Welcome. Oh, hello. I hope to see you again soon.
Yeah, High Life, you make me smile, okay? Like, I love that you're here, I love that you're vibing.
Farewell.
Just don't vibrate too hard, okay? And definitely don't throw it onto the basketball court.
Travel safe.
Whatever you do. That's so cringe. I know people laugh about it because it's absurd, but it's actually really fucking weird and dangerous, like that people are actually doing that. Throwing dildos onto the fucking, like that's extremely like,
Greetings.
it's extremely like there's like a, it's very like hostile because it's like a women's sport, right? There's specific, it's like sexual harassment, okay? Like it's actually not funny. It's like, it's something to, you know, people meme about it and stuff, but like, dude, like that's not something you do in public, okay? You don't throw dildos onto a basketball court. That's, I mean, imagine if it wasn't a dildo, if it was something really, really, really dangerous. Okay, like, you know, if people are doing stuff like that, you know, that's really unpredictable behavior. Why did you kick out High Life? Because he was watching porn. I was trying to give him some privacy. Like,
Speak up.
he needed a timeout to spank it, okay? Like,
Goodbye. Enough of that. Goodbye.
I need some water. Head smoke. Fill up my water, okay? Okay, trying to drink a whole gallon per day, okay? A gallon! It comes in liquid form now. A gallon! With your gallon thing. And I got some, I got some salami. It's some light Italian dry salami. Because I kicked out Highlight for a few minutes because he needed some time to choke his salami, okay?
Enough of that. White Tiger watch over you.
Okay, bye, Head Smoke. Thanks for stopping by.
Welcome. Which river led you here?
Ha! Good one!
Until next time, goodbye. Until next time. White Tiger watch over you.
Hello. Next one is on me. Tell me of your travels.
What do you need?
Yeah, I was just enjoying that salami. All right, we got a whole thing of water. I gotta drink a gallon a day of water. Pretty much. And you gotta sip it. You can't just chug
Enough
it.
of that.
The path of a traveling adventurer. Adventurer. The path of a traveling adventurer. Ah, excuse me. Gotta get that
Until
protein.
next time.
These like quest turn-ins, you know, I gotta find them. Nice chill stream, not really trying to make content. I guess I usually start off the stream trying to get my clips right at the beginning and then I just kind of chill for a while. But you never know, like especially when sometimes chatters come in and then it kind of gets things moving, but that doesn't always happen. So basically like I try to get all my like clippable moments usually early on. I may or may not have gotten clippable moments. I'll see later when I rewatch the VOD. But you know, for now I just kind of go with the flow and we're just chilling. I'm like freshly caffeinated and so we're just gonna chill for a while, get some XP. I gotta run a heroic. We're 0 out of 5 on the blue proto drake. So I got, you know, this is our it's gonna be day 6 of trying to get that mount. We got the mount counters in chat. Okay, we're 0 out of 5 on blue proto drake. We're gonna try to keep track of all the different mounts that I farm. You know, at the very least, I'm gonna just take screenshots. You know, every time I'm just gonna like, you know, type it in chat, like how many times I've attempted that drop. But you know, I'm gonna do my best to try to keep track of every single mount that I farm. At least have a visual record on stream whenever I can. Take screenshots. Take screenshots and take shots. Yeah, when I'm like fully like, you know, kind of long-term setup at level 90, we're gonna be going on like full mode, like mount farming mode, okay? Like we're gonna be farming mounts like non-stop, okay? Like that once we're pretty much you know, kind of long-term mode. We're gonna be doing PvP stuff, and we're gonna be doing raids every week. We're gonna be doing stuff on my, you know, my Death Knights. It's gonna be my first level 90. Okay, so leveling alts obviously is gonna be good, especially once I get 100% of my heirlooms. Leveling alts is gonna be much easier, but still, like level 60. What happened to High Life? I think he's gooning. He said he was watching porn, so I don't think he's coming back. When we hit level 90 and I start doing celestials and raids, slowly level up my alts, but like level 55 to 85, like level 55 to 90 is kind of slow. Okay, especially like level 80 to 90, even like level 85 to 90 is like really slow, but I should get faster as I go. And for my healers, I'm gonna just be spamming dungeons, because I'm not gonna be questing until max level to get gold on my alts, because I'm doing the quests on my Death Knight, so I can kind of get the vibe and get all the unlocks and get the rep.
Oh,
I need to do rep farming on my alts too, but it's gonna be much easier at level 90, and plus, you know, as long as I do the quests the first time on Death Knight, that's like kind of how I'm doing things. What do I need? What do I need? What do I need? What do I need? Do I need anything? Oh, I need the black walnut extract. Triple bittered ale and rotten switch.
Farewell.
Where's the, oh, I need to flip switches. Oh, triple bittered ale. I need to buy some beer.
Welcome. Hello. May the mists protect you.
So basically, we're gonna have plenty of stuff to do in game over the next year. I got a 1-year membership, so we got a lot of gameplay to do. Okay, I'm gonna really make sure to just and not try to do too much at once. We're just trying to, like, you know, maybe like, you know, an hour to 2 hours a day, you know, maximum. I mean, some days are gonna be really heavy marathons. I'm not sure how much we're gonna play today, but generally I only play for like an hour or two. I generally only stream for like an hour or two as well. But some days I kind of go a little bit harder. We're also going to be playing some Magic the Gathering Arena. I started playing. A friend of mine plays, so eventually we might have some collabs with my friend. But my friends don't really stream. Like, my friends are very different than me. Sometimes they do. Like, MBK Player is my friend. He's been on the stream before. But he's not really that kind of person. He kind of games in private, which is kind of a good deal, like honestly. It's good. I need it. Wait, what is going on? Oh, that's in the building up there. Okay. I mean, it's upstairs, up there. Not in the building. I am a building. Don't be a racist. I am a building.
Enough of that.
I am a building.
Enough of that.
Some of our trainees have larger than normal appetites. We have occasionally had difficulty supplying enough food for all of them. In times like these, we have to ask for help. A kindly older woman who lives in a small house to the northwest has agreed to make some stew for our trainees. All you need to do is go and get it. Obtain a boiling cauldron from Mother Wu in the Waxwood Forest. Then return to Groundskeeper Wu in the Tian Monastery.
Goodbye. White Tiger
Hey,
watch
my
over
low
you.
energy, low effort voice acting, okay? Give it time. Give it time, okay? Like, eventually, I'll have, sometimes you just gotta show up. Even when you feel like you suck. You're like, oh, I suck. I may as well not even do... Like, no, do the smallest possible thing you can do. Like, the black walnut extract you purchased from Miss White Blossom is but one of many extracts we keep in stock for various applications. Blush leaf extract can be gathered from the flowers in the Waxwood Forest to the west. Several units can be extracted from one flower, but only those with calm nerves and steady hands can remove all the extract from one flower. Obtain 80 vials of blush leaf extract from blush leaf clusters in the Waxwood Forest.
Until
Oops.
next time.
Yeah, so, I get a little bit,
White
like
Tiger
kind of,
watch over you. Enough of that.
downtrodden. And I feel a little bit depressed sometimes, but sometimes you show up and you do the stuff even when you think it sucks. The Greenwood sprites in the Waxwood Forest to the west pose no direct threat to us. This is true. However, their numbers have increased as of late, as have their wily antics. Part of our duty as wardens of this forest is to maintain the balance. Your duty is to do so by returning these sprites to the earth. Yeah, I gotta find my voice, okay? Like, I already have my own speaking voice, okay? It's a little bit more like a vocal fry, okay? Like, I got like a lot of vocal fry going, okay? Like, I'm in California, okay? Like this is kind of how we talk, like this is kind of how we talk over here, like kind of like a little bit lower, like kind of like more vocal fry, okay? Like, that's kind of what we do over here in California, okay? Like, we're just kind of chill, okay? Like, we're just kind of chill, okay? But, sometimes people talk like we have here, okay? Like, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh my god. Like, oh my god. You batch. Okay, so anyway, enough of that. Everybody's cringing and closing the tab and no longer watching me ever again for all eternity. Okay, so, fast track to ruining your career.
White
Act
Tiger watch
cringe.
over you.
Because that's what ruins careers. Being cringe. Oh, I gotta get the boiling cauldron. Gotta get the boiling cauldron. Gotta get the boiling cauldron. What? Someone cold mailed me about selling gold? What the fuck, dude? Blizzard, if you're watching the stream, I'm reporting these. Report spam, okay. I don't know what happened. I guess I can't report spam with the UI elements. Someone trying to sell me gold. Not gonna happen. I got better things to spend my money on, like subscribing to Twitch streamers and donating to millionaires. That's a better use of my money, okay?
Hello.
Not getting banned from World of Warcraft for buying gold. You could always just get a WoW token if you wanted to do that. Yeah, so like, you know, I think like the biggest thing is that like a lot of the times I feel like I just shouldn't even try to do something because, oh, I may as well not even do it at all. But like, you want to do the smallest possible thing. Like, I'm going to be working with the kettlebell and it's a full body workout. I'm going to do 15 minutes a day, but I'm going to start with just 5 minutes, minimum. If you can do 5 minutes of like, you know, it's going to scale. I'm going to have a 5-minute circuit and I'm going to do that 3 times a day. So it's like you do a certain amount of each exercise for like 30 seconds each. And then you like alternate between them. And over time, you can do it without stopping. But basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a 5-minute workout with the kettlebell to do a complete full body workout. And also like using the acupuncture pen, or you know, whatever it's called, the meridian pen, like it's electric pulse stimulator for like acupressure. It's good for your face, but it's also good for the rest of your body to like, you know, I have a lot of tightness in my body, giggity, but I have a lot of tightness in my body, and so like, especially in my face, like over time, it's going to get rid of the dark circles under my eyes. It's a little bit of a secret. It's like an ancient secret. It's like a ancient Chinese secret. It's like acupuncture, which doesn't involve, you can use the electric pen to like kind of do acupuncture without actually using the needles. And it's a lot safer, I think, for somebody who's not trained. I mean, you still need to know what you're doing, I think, but like I did some research on it. It's generally safe, especially at lower settings. And basically you just stimulate blood flow, and it's going to get, it's supposedly supposed to get rid of wrinkles and like bags under my eyes and stuff, like the dark circles under my eyes. Like obviously getting sleep is also really important. Having a healthy diet is really important. You know, that's why I also started, you know, taking this the spirulina, which also gives you like SPF 30, by the way. So, you know, it's like, it's good for your skin, good for your health.
Goodbye.
But in general, like all those things are kind of like, if you're already doing healthy stuff, doing the kettlebell workout is going to be probably the biggest thing I've ever done for my fitness.
Slow down.
It's a full body workout. I got a 15-pound kettlebell. You don't need to do crazy amounts of weights unless you want to get hypertrophy, but I don't. I'm just trying to exercise for flexibility and for range of motion and just to strengthen my muscles, and to just, you know, keep a feminine figure. I don't want to get super big muscles, but getting it's a good aerobic exercise and an anaerobic exercise. So kettlebells really what's the word, not underestimated, but it's really like, it's been kind of sleeping. Like, I think most people don't realize how powerful a kettlebell is. It's a small weight too, and it doesn't even have to be a ton of weight. It just has to be enough weight for you to do like the swings and to give you some kind of resistance, and you have that full range of motion. It's really the motion that's that's doing the workout. The weight just adds it's like you're basically adding weight to the motion that you're already doing. So like that's the whole point of adding weights. If you can't do the motion by itself, then how is adding weights going to help you? You know, like adding weights is like a bonus. It makes it like more efficient of a workout. And so like, yeah, adding the weights is good, but you don't need to do a ton of weight. You just do more reps, and doing more reps is more cardio anyway. So like, that's good. I'm going to be doing like 3 to 5 days a week of kettlebell exercise. I'm going to try to do it on stream too. Just to keep myself, accountable. You know, we're going to do some fitness streams throughout the week. I might do it on a vertical live stream for YouTube to get more, what's the word? Discovery? Because vertical YouTube live stream is extremely good for discovery. And especially if it's going to be a shorter stream, like a 15-minute workout, perfect for vertical live stream. So I might just do those on vertical YouTube live streams. I could technically do both, but I would have to have a separate phone for... It depends on if I do it in my room, do stuff in my room, or move my camera, I could probably do something, but I try not to stream at home. Like what I'm doing right now is fine because it's just at my normal desk setup, but I need, we're going to be, my workers who came today to clean my car, they're going to see what they can do about finding a professional cleaners to basically just like torch my house. We need people with like gas masks on. Okay, this is like Asmongold level cleaning. Okay, this is not normal cleaning. I can't do this alone, and they can't do it. It's too much of a liability. That's how bad it is. That's how bad my house is. It's at Asmongold level. Okay, like we need professionals. We need hazmat suits. Okay, like we need like some professional cleaning services. Okay, and they're gonna try to procure that through the regional center. I'm not really like, I really just want to move out. You know, my dad can deal with the problems. Hopefully we can clean the house. It'll actually be good for my dad. Because when I move, then he isn't responsible for that. You know, he's not going to do anything. So it's like, if I can do something to clean the house, it'll benefit my dad. So like, that'll be like I guess like a Father's Day gift to him or something. I don't know. But either way, I'm trying to just move out of here, and they're working on it. So in the meantime, I'm just trying to like take care of like everyday things. Playing some WoW is actually really important because it's like, I know I was memeing at the beginning of the stream, but like playing WoW is like practicing showing up to just do something that doesn't matter, which is important for me because I keep feeling like I have to min-max every day. And then what happens is I don't really do anything. And if I even just did a little bit of like daily commitment, like playing a video game, I'll probably accomplish way more outside of the video game. Because then I'm like, oh, I don't have to play for like 4 or 5 or 6 hours. I can play for like an hour or two. In fact, let me reset the timer just so I can kind of keep track. We've been streaming for an hour already. So I guess like another hour would probably be good. At least. But you know, I don't have to put in like hour upon hour upon hour. I just have to show up and do whatever little bit I can, and over time I can make progress. And if I can move that over into my real life, I'll start to get some stuff done. And so it's like, yeah, I know like for some people video games are a distraction. For some people like me, video games are a training tool. And it sounds really weird to say it. Most people probably have the opposite problem where they have to get away from video games. With me, I actually need to play video games. I have to force myself to do it. Because it's actually like practicing persistence. Wait, what is this? Survive the melee? Shoot the fireworks. There we go. And you know, like, stop trying to tie my success to results. Because like, if you really think about it, in a video game, your results don't really matter. So like, you know, obviously life matters, but at the same time, if you tie all your happiness and fulfillment to results, you're just going to keep going on an endless cycle. Because obviously, hopefully, you know, you live a long time, and you're going to have to keep finding new things to be excited about. And it's like, yeah, that's important, but at the same time, if you tie your happiness to results, well, the only result that's guaranteed in life is death and taxes. Okay, so like, those things are not things you should be rushing towards, ideally. And so, if you tie your happiness to results, and those are the only guaranteed results in life, then why are you rushing to that? It's like you're rushing to the grave. And it's like, that's not good. It's not good for your mental. You know, it's like you're just chasing results. And like, yeah, in a video game, that, like, who cares? Like, what armor you have, like, what your eye level is. Like, yeah, some people might care, or you might care, honestly. I'm not saying it's not important to you, and I'm not saying that it's not, you know, that it's like stupid or whatever. What I'm saying is that if you put all your fulfillment attached to results, well, the results are always going to change.
Patience.
And so, like, at some point, I already have a better sword. I'll just sell it. Like, you know, like, I'm enjoying this moment of just, hey, like, I'm just clicking around and doing stuff in game. I don't feel happy I don't feel unhappy just because I'm not level 90 yet. I'm getting there. If I keep playing the game, eventually, you know, it's just a matter of time. Eventually, you keep adding XP, even if it's only like 1,000 XP at a time. If I got 1,000 XP per day, well, maybe that would be a little bit too slow, because you need like millions of XP. But you know, like, you get 10,000 XP per mob generally. You do quests where you get like 100k. Just do a couple quests per day, and like, it just keeps adding up over time. Eventually, I'll be level 90. I don't need to rush to it.
Looking to buy?
Wait, where's the... I need to get the boiling cauldron. That's what I need to do. Let's go turn in that quest first. Yeah, level 90, I'll be able to train flying in Pandaria zones. And then we could start doing mining and skin. Well, I need to level up skinning. We're going to be doing mining and skinning for most of our gold making. But I have a lot of quests to finish at level 90. So that'll be our first gold farm, is just finishing up every quest. Farming heroics, like solo heroics and raids, in like earlier expansions. Doing weekly, you know, Pandaria dungeons and raids. I think the first 2 raids came out.
Enough of that.
Like just yesterday. So we gotta get level 90, but we're not in a huge rush. Okay, it's still phase 1. Yeah, see, like, you know, this game is telling you like very important stuff. Okay, this is exactly what I'm talking about. Perfection can be achieved through repetition. Every single student in the training arena below will eventually perfect his or her form, assuming they don't give up first. This is a fact. So as long as you keep showing up and doing stuff, you will get the results. That's why it's like, hey, I'm getting that kettlebell, even if it's 5 minutes a day. After a few weeks, that turns into 15 minutes a day, where you can just get it done, no problem. What I'm talking about is not forcing yourself. I'm talking about being able to do the entire workout without breaking a sweat. Like, it should not be a problem at all. It should be automatic. That's the bare minimum daily effort that needs to happen, is that I need to be able to do that for 5 minutes a day, do a full circuit of kettlebell workouts, 5 minutes. And, you know, eventually I do that 3 times a day. But I have to start with doing 5 minutes a day, then 10 minutes a day, then 15 minutes a day, working up to 30 plus minutes a day. Okay, like doing a circuit training of different kettlebell workouts, which is a full body workout. I also got a pull up and dip station. I got a push up station. I got Pilates bar. I got a manual treadmill. I got a jump rope. Okay, like all this stuff could be added on over time. And I could do it all on stream too. We could do fitness streams, right? Where I go for like across the whole hour to 1 to 2 hours. We kind of space it out over time. And I could chat with you guys about health and fitness. And because this is something like health and fitness is one of my highest skills. I've achieved a lot of discipline. I'm a little bit out of discipline, but the way I get it back is that I make a plan and I can use my stream as an accountability tool. Where it's like, okay, if I want to get back into a routine, I do stuff off stream, of course. That's like always going to happen. But what I need to be doing is like a couple days a week, I know for sure I'm going to show up to my stream to do a workout session. And so like that's keeping me accountable. It's keeping me excited. It's also sharing my progress with the public, even if it's only a few people. Being able to chat with people who might be struggling. Because there might be people in the chat who see me exercising. They're like, I can never do that. I'm like, well, where are you? That's actually the first question. You can't compare yourself to another person. I know everyone tells you to not compare yourself to others. But the reason why you can't compare yourself to others is because you have to start where you are. If your first goal is to be able to get up out of the chair and then sit down 10 times, they call it a sit up, sit down. Just sit up, sit down. And do that 10 times every day. If you can't do that, then that's your first goal. If you can't do 10 of these, then start with 5. If you can't do 5, start with 1. Okay, like if you're like that I did a lot of research on how to help people, I need to get licensed in order to be an actual coach. But I've actually researched some deep research, or I guess some surface level research, some deep surface level research on how to coach morbidly obese people, because the problem isn't motivation. The problem isn't lack of discipline. The problem is emotional. It's an identity issue. It's hard to identify as somebody who is healthy when you're so physically unhealthy and when you don't have habits built. So you have to start from a different place than someone like me I'm just a little bit out of habit, but I'm like really healthy. I'm starting from a very healthy starting point. I'm in the middle of my journey. I'm not at the start of the journey. Some people are at the start. They might weigh like 500 pounds. They eat too much food. They eat junk food. They don't even eat any healthy food. They need to start with mindset. They need to start with like accepting that they can do it. They have to know that they can do it. Because what happens is you're going to feel like you can't do it, and then you're not going to. And you have to start with just getting yourself, like into a headspace where even if you just do 1 stand up from your chair a day, and you do that for a month, and then you add it to 2 stand-ups, like you're playing WoW, for example, right? If you play WoW for 8 hours a day, well, at some point during your WoW session, stand up and sit down. Stand up and sit down. Try not to use your arms, but use your arms if you have to. Do everything possible to go through the motion, because you're training your brain to go through the motion. You don't have to be perfect. That comes with time. Refinement and adding difficulty comes with time. First, you have to do it. Okay? Like if you have trouble getting up and sitting down, that's the best thing you can do if you sit down for long periods of time. This is one of the best things you can do, is just stand up and sit down. Stand up and sit down. Eventually you want to do like squats you know, like you can do like squats and like hover over the chair a bit. And like, you know, like eventually you're going to make it more difficult. It's just like World of Warcraft. You start out at level 1 and you just do stuff, and over time you get more abilities in your toolkit. Over time you get new gear to get you higher eye level. But at the base level, you have like a set of tools that you know, you just augment them. You know, like you have to start out with the basic toolkit first. And so that basic toolkit is if you can stand up and sit down 10 times per day, or your goal should be for every hour that you're at your computer chair, or every hour that you're sitting down, you should do 10 to 15 stand up sit downs, or, you know, sit and stand, because you need to work out your muscles. You could do a deep squat, but you might be too obese to do that. See, this is why I need to get special. Don't do anything that causes you injury. People who are morbidly obese do not have the muscle strength to support their own body weight. And so doing stuff like squats or any kind of like exercise needs to be done with a very highly trained physical trainer. Okay, so I want to get licensed to be a physical trainer. There's some places nearby, or at least, you know, in the neighborhood of San Francisco, like the whole San Francisco, Sacramento area. There is like, just that the whole region where I live.